about a report that he wanted to fire special counsel Robert Mueller.
Stop spreading lies.
Radio shows and Mondays always get me down.
I go through up and down moments.
Do I look happy?
I'd rather be home watching that video from The Ring.
We're incredible.
Terrific.
Amazing.
Unreal.
Wow.
Brilliant.
Great. It's great.
We are radically realigning the way that we process mail.
That man tried to put his package into that mailbox.
It's showtime.
It's not roll time, it's showtime. Are you guys ready?
Red Wolf Roll Call Radio.
God, here we go again.
Why don't you go find a corner to hide in? I'll get to you later. I don't want to have to deal with you now.
Houston, we have a problem.
So crazy someplace else. We're all stocked up here.
Go ahead. Make my day.
There's something screwy around here.
It's getting bigger by the minute.
Pleasure overload.
You should never be allowed to talk to people.
Yeah, man, I'll tell you what, that dang old internet, man, you just go on there and point and click, get in there, talk about www.com, and you got them naked chicks on there, man. You go click, 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 click. It's real easy, man.
Hey, how you doing?
Never fall in love with a musician.
Damn, that boy can sing.
Must be crazy.
That boy is good.
Good and terrible.
The following program contains material not suitable for children, adults, or childish adults.
It's showtime, folks.
Red Wolf Roll Call Radio.
Good morning and welcome to Red Wolf Roll Call Radio. We're fueled by Flash Market, JC, Uncle Walls, coming to you live from the Stadium Auto Body Collision Center studios, and we're right here on ESPN Jonesboro 92.7, Ritter Communications Tubetown, Channel 21, and of course all across the planet on our website, redwolfrollcall.com, and the Red Wolf Roll Call radio app. It's Monday. It's an O'Charlie's Monday, attention members and guests, and if you're wondering what you want to do for lunch today, hey, how about the $9.99 menu? Maybe it's Monday and you're looking at that bank account going, man, Friday can't get here quick enough. Well, how about $9.99 for lunch today? And, of course, with that, you can get those piping hot and fresh and delicious rolls along with it as well. And I tell you what, the honey drizzled fried chicken is on that. It's pretty tasty. Their chicken tenders are on that. It's pretty tasty as well.
I had the honey drizzle fried chicken on Saturday night.
It is really good. It's one of my favorite things at O'Charlie's. Of course, I'm a big fan of the Louisiana sirloin as well. But if you're looking at the $9.99 menu, I'm telling you, there's so many things that you can choose from there. And again, you can do it on a budget as well. Of course, they've got good burgers. Appetizers are delicious. My favorite appetizer at O'Charlie's is the spicy jack cheese wedges. They are phenomenal. There's that too. But looking at the $9.99 menu, if you're wondering today what you might want to have, well, the chicken pot pie is amazing as well. I can speak from that as from experience as well. That is good. They've got a farmhouse chopped steak. It's a 10-ounce chopped steak covered with rich brown mushroom gravy, served open face on a biscuit, and topped with crispy onion tanglers, and you get a side item with it as well for only $9.99.
Well, you know, the thing is, I've said this before, like you and your significant other, you go to O'Charlie's, and also right now, they got the 20% off your entire bill if you're a member of the O Club. But you and your significant other could go eat at O'Charlie's less than $20, and plus take the kids, guess what? They eat free.
Yeah, no, kids eat free every day at O'Charlie's. And so, hello. Talk about once again helping your pocketbook.
Yeah.
And so there's that. There are What's for Lunch, What's for Dinner sponsor each and every Monday here on the show. Well, it's a Monday, so that means it's a My Jam Monday. And if you've got something that you need to help you get going today, because I'm going to be honest with you, I need something to get me going on this Monday. Not even going to lie about it. And so if you got a song that just will get you into this day and out of this day, how about you hit us up on the Back in Action hotline, 870-330-0927. You can always text us on the Superior Lawn Service text line. Maybe you don't want to talk on the air. Maybe you're a little fearful of getting live on radio. Then that's fine. Or maybe you just don't want your boss to know you're listening to us. I know there's a lot of those out there. But you can text us on the Superior Lawn Service text line. That's why we have it, to make it easy for you, 870-372. And the last four digits are RWRC. and that's 7972. In case you can't figure that out on your own. I thought I'd help you out there. But, of course, too, another way of reaching us is all across that bright and shiny, freshly vacuumed Rhino Car Wash social media sideline, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. You can find us there as well. Of course, coming up on the show, we will have your Calmer Solutions hot topic of the day today. We will have, of course, Damn Man Really, brought to you by the Stanley & Woodard Law Firm. Also, By the Numbers, brought to you by Just Park It here in Jonesboro. We will have your 5 random facts on this Monday, brought to you by On Cue Property Management. Top of the hour update at 12:05. During that update, we will talk about the weekend that was for Coach Mike Bellato and the basketball Red Wolves, as well as Coach Brian Boyer and the ladies. We'll talk about that, and big week ahead here at First National Bank Arena this week. So get ready to make your plans to come out and support those 2 squads this week as well. But that top of the hour update is brought to you by NEA Mattress Direct and Furniture. Why pay more at a retail store? We'll talk to you about them also. Over the weekend, let's see, the Pro Bowl happened. I got to be honest with you, I did not watch a single second.
I probably watched I'd say 60, 70% of it.
I did watch the highlights, however. I did like the fact that, compensation was based on win or loss, and we'll talk a little bit about that. Speaking of compensation and winning or losing,
I'm telling you, they're listening to us.
The NBA is doing what I asked them to do, and they're going to look to try and make the All-Star game more competitive. We will talk about that as well. Apparently, Ronda Rousey is on the verge of signing a multi-year deal with the WWE. Yes, she was at Royal Rumble yesterday, but she has not signed the deal yet. But it is going to be a multi-year deal.
Okay.
And so we'll see what's next for Ronda Rousey. She's going to need some serious seasoning in regards to mic skills, because she's never really been, Miss Personality, Miss Really Outgoing. She's not real great at that.
Right.
So that's something that's going to have to improve. And, maybe, just maybe, she might accidentally really punch somebody. But, I thought that news was interesting after that's been kind of rumored for a while now. And so, I think it would be a bigger story if she was still undefeated. Like, I think it would be a bigger story if she was still such a feared female MMA fighter.
Right.
But her last 2 fights have been just absolutely awful for her career. And so I think that would make a difference in things with her as well. But anyway, the situation at Michigan State is man, I hate to say this because honestly, I've been wanting to kind of get past the whole thing that happened with Penn State.
Yeah,
this one might be worse.
It might be.
I mean, we don't even know
the
whole situation yet. But what we do know is pretty bad.
You start peeling back the layers of onions, and you start finding more and more things. And I don't know. I mean, a lot of fingers are being pointed at the head coaches for basketball and football at Michigan State.
Yeah, you look at D'Antonio, and you look at you look at Izzo, you look at that situation and some of the things that are coming out. You're wondering how this is going to end. I mean, the athletic director is already gone.
Well, if it's anything like Penn State or Baylor, it wouldn't surprise me that some well-known coaches and some people that's involved with that university will be asked to leave.
Well, and there are going to be more and more people that jump out on this. And, of course, I know I was reading an article earlier today, and, that was talking about Magic Johnson has jumped out.
Yeah.
And, he's basically saying, look, we need some accountability there, and so it's going to be interesting at this point. More than 150 women have filed civil lawsuits against Michigan State. And so this is just the beginning. Right. And I'm afraid to see how this thing plays itself out. I think it's very, very possible. Very, very possible. I don't even think, matter of fact, if you asked me to put a bet on it, I would say that Izzo and D'Antonio lose their job.
I would say you're probably right.
I think, and you hate to see it. You hate to see it, but if there is any implication that's there, I'm just going to tell you that university is going to start the process of CYA. And most of you in the world know what I'm talking about with CYA. Cover your own tail. And, I think it's just a matter of time until we start to see some dominoes fall there. I mean, when the athletic director has already resigned, it's just a matter of time. Well, and they're going to get a new athletic director.
Well, not only that, but the college president resigned.
Yep. And so they're going to have a new president. They're going to have a new athletic director. Of course, the board of trustees is going to chime in on this thing too. And so I wouldn't be shocked if they just go in and just wipe that entire thing out. And I don't know enough about this. I don't know all the details. I don't think any of us know all the details or anywhere near what's close at this point. But if it is a situation where there was knowledge and cover up or not the appropriate actions taken on a grand scale like this, there's going to be casualties.
Hey.
There's going to be casualties. And you're talking about a Hall of Fame basketball coach that's going to be out of a job, and I understand he came out and he said, we need to help fix this thing together. We want to be part of the solution and so on and so forth. Well, it's easy to say that now, but if you were a part of the problem and it does in fact come out, and I don't know that he was, I don't know that either one of them were, but if some of the allegations that are out there are true, I don't see any way that they keep their job.
Well, going back on Nasser, and the story on that is that because of the media and doing their own investigation, they're the ones who gathered all the information and took it to the police. This is after these women went to the police, went to the authorities, and filed a complaint and filed a report, and the local authorities didn't do anything. But the media got involved. They did their own research and started digging up a lot of things on Nasser, and that's how finally the parties that be in that jurisdiction finally arrested him and put him on trial and everything like that, and the rest is history. Now with all this other stuff going on, with Nasser now, and then there's other things that went on with that university. You're just kind of wondering, okay, how long did things go on, and who knows the truth? You see what I'm saying? I mean, if you know the truth and you didn't do anything about it, well, you're just as guilty.
Right. Well, and again, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but it's one of those deals where you're starting to see a little bit of info come out, and the info that's starting to come out is not good. And anyway, so I got a message that apparently something has switched over to Le Batard, and let's see. Hopefully we'll get that straightened out here momentarily. So I always appreciate everybody telling me, because we don't know. And we don't know if it's going on unless you guys tell us a lot of times. So, but I will I'm sending a message to see about getting that straightened out here momentarily. But But we'll see. I'm sure we're going to talk about this Michigan State thing quite a bit. There's been so much that has happened, and it just makes me wonder. Mark Emmert had knowledge about what was going on as well back in, I think it was 2010 even. And, this to me is one step closer to the NCAA maybe not being a thing. Maybe we're going to see, these programs and these universities start to have their own governing body that they're over, and that they're not listening to the NCAA anymore, because the NCAA has allowed way too much to happen.
Right.
They've allowed way too much to happen on their watch. Mm-hmm. They're supposed to be the governing body, but they're not doing their job.
Right.
When they're learning about stuff, they're not fixing it. They're doing it as when they choose to do it, and it's kind of singling people out and kind of doing like a witch hunt. They do those things. And so, I think it's past time to take a long, hard look at the NCAA. I think it's way past time, and you've got to take a look at it. You just do. You've got to take a look at the NCAA and see what you can rectify when it comes to that situation. Because again, if they can't do their job, how in the world is it that they can govern everybody else and point fingers at everybody else, but yet they can't? They need to point at themselves, at this point. So anyway, we've got plenty to talk about on today's show, no question about it, and we'll get into all that. But before we do, let's get into today's game day forecast, brought to you by Safe Light Auto Glass. And I tell you what, I know for years that you guys, you've heard of Safe Light. You obviously know the company because it's a nationally known company. But what you might not know is it's more than just auto glass. They are all about service. They want you to know that they are the best in the business when it comes to service. And, also, you might think, too, it's just your windshield. It's not. It's not. They can take care of every window in your vehicle, and even more important than that, they come to you. You don't have to go to them. You can place a call on the local toll-free line, and they will immediately go to the closest Safe Light shop that there is and set you up with an appointment,
right, and
get you taken care of. It is a full-service business.
It's so simple. I mean, really all they need is the make and model, and most importantly, just the VIN number. Mm-hmm. And then they can find, the right, piece of glass for your vehicle. And the other thing, too, if you want to find out more about them, you can find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Yes.
And so they'll answer all your questions. And the local number here to call, it's a toll-free number, 877-465-5224.
Yes. And you've heard the jingle for years.
Safe Life Repair, Safe Life Replace.
That's it.
And basically, it's like, if it's a rock chip, they can repair it. And then if you got a big old crack, they can replace the whole thing.
I can tell you that my windshield currently looks like I was on a zombie hunt. And I didn't even do a thing. And so, all they needed from me was year, make, and model, and VIN number. And that's it. So it's that easy. And then they're going to do it and replace it all for me while I continue to still do my job.
Yeah.
While I'm still on air. And so it doesn't get any simpler than that. And I'm telling you right now, yes, they're a national name, but they're going to show you a lot of local love in the service that they provide.
And I said to somebody the other day, you go to the dictionary, look up the word convenience in the dictionary, you'll see the Safe Light. Because it's all about convenience.
Ain't no doubt. That's your game day forecast brought to you by Safe Light Auto Glass.
All right, let's look at your game day forecast brought to you by Safe Light. Cold front passed through this morning, and rest of the day should be sunny and partly cloudy, kind of cool things off. And basically, a high of 43 today, low of 24 tonight. And it's going to be the same for Tuesday. Now, Wednesday and Thursday is going to warm up back up into the 50s, and Thursday night, rain moves in. But then it cools down again for the weekend. Right now, Joel.
Here we go.
Now, according to Chief Meteorologist Ron Vaughn,
Topper,
we might see some snow on Super Bowl Sunday. Not much, but we might see a little snow on Super Bowl Sunday.
I don't want to hear the word snow until it's actually an event.
Okay.
I want a snow event.
In the queue today, we get a chance. We'll talk a little A-State track, also some A-State tennis. And also, we get a chance. We'll talk a little bit about don't talk bad about Tom Brady's daughter. And Saban has moves like Jagger.
Yeah, I seen that video. It's interesting.
He's got some moves. All right, all that other stuff. On this date, 1964, NBC purchased the American Football League TV rights for 5 years for a whopping $36 million. $36 million.
Wow.
I wonder how much that would be today. On this day, 1969, the Glenn Campbell Good Time Hour debuted on CBS. Also on this day, 1972, American consumers were introduced to I Am Stuck on Band-Aid brand because Band-Aids are stuck on me.
Yes.
Barry Manilow actually wrote that jingle. He wrote jingles for Oscar Mayer, Dr. Pepper, State Farm, McDonald's.
Yeah, we've played that before on the show.
On this date, 1984, Michael Jackson suffered second-degree burns after his hair caught on fire while filming a Pepsi commercial.
I'll never forget that as a kid. I was like, you got to be kidding me. He had too much Soul Glow.
That's what it was. 1985, on this date, the charity single, We Are the World, was recorded by USA for Africa.
Oh, man. I'm not going to lie. I love that song. We Are the World. No, it don't sound nothing like that.
We Are the Children's.
Oh, my gosh.
And finally, on this date,
that's what I have to put up with.
1996, Garth Brooks refused to accept his American Music Award for Favorite Overall Artist. Brooks said that Hootie the Blowfish deserves it more than me.
Well, there you go. Hootie. I am not Hootie. I am not Hootie. All right. I know we got a couple calls on. Guys, do me a favor. You can either hold through the break or call back right after the break. If we come to 2 phone calls right now, we are going to absolutely obliterate a break and be way behind. And so let me hit this break, and you guys can call right back, and we'll be happy to come right to you in the next segment. You can chime in on our hot topic of the day coming up. You can do that, or you can hold. That's your choice. But we will hit break number 1. 1124 RWRC Radio. We are fueled by Flash Market. We're live here in this man cave, otherwise known as the Stadium Auto Body Collision Center Studios, right here on ESPN Jonesboro, 92.7, Ritter Communications, Tubetown, Channel 21. Official barber of Red Wolf Roll Call Radio, Ace of Blades. Ace of Blades now in their brand new location, 3227 East Matthews Avenue, right here in Jonesboro. Barber Toby Stoker specializes in men's and boys' haircuts. Open Tuesday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and by appointment only on Saturdays. Gonna ask a silly question here. Why are you paying so much for mattresses and furniture when you can save yourself up to almost 70% off the retail price? Not such a silly question after all, huh? That's right. Save up to almost 70% off when you shop at NEA Mattress Direct and Furniture. Do they have name brands? Well, if Beauty Rest, Nature's Sleep, Simmons Platinum, Simmons Silver Hybrid, Serta, Royal Heritage are brand names, then, well, yes, they have brand names. Twin sets starting at $125, full starting at $150, queen starting at $165, and king starting at $250. They're located at 3704 East Highland Drive, across from All Star Music. You can also find them on Facebook at NEA Mattress Direct, or you can call 870-679-9510 or 501-454-5613 to schedule an appointment. They take major credit cards and financing is available. Mention you heard this ad on Red Wolf Roll Call and get an additional $25 off any purchase over $300. NEA Mattress Direct and Furniture. Why pay more at a retail store?
Hey, how you doing? Tony here. I mean, Earl. Yeah, Earl. You see, me and the boys, we have recently been relocated to the greater Jonesboro metropolitan area. It's okay. One little slight problem. Me and the boys, we're homesick for some good home cooking, like Mother used to make. Then we found this 1812 pizza, and it's all good now with me and the boys.
Hey, boss, Tommy 2 Times wants to know what's a grit.
Vinny, I'm talking here.
Boss, I thought my name was Joe Bob.
Vinny! As I was saying, 1812 Pizza, they got it all. Not only pizzas, but they got salads, wraps, appetizers. They even got a meatball sub. It's to die for.
Yeah, boss. Tell them about the meatball sub.
Vinny, you just keep talking and you're gonna be a meatball sub. As I was saying, they got subs, sandwiches, and much more.
Boss, tell them about the wings.
Vinny, if you want my brother, anyways, it's good as mama's. And if you tell her that, I will totally deny it. Vinny, that's my slice of pizza. Put it down. Vinny, put it down. Vinny, Vinny.
1812 Pizza Company, 2815 Ray Street. Download their app from the App Store and receive $5 off your first purchase. Or you can go online to 1812pizzacompany.com. 1812 Pizza Company. By now, two things that you have invested in is your house and your automobile. You take pride in your home, you keep it clean, mow the yard, the general maintenance stuff. Why don't you show the same love for your automobile? Yeah, that's right, your automobile. Why are you neglecting it? It's time for you to repair your relationship with your automobile. Give it love, give it Rhino Car Wash. Your car will love you for it. And now you can show your love 7 days a week, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Sunday. 4 convenient locations in Arkansas: Paragould, Searcy, Cabot, and now 1840 East Highland Drive in Jonesboro. They proudly provide service through an express tunnel wash with free vacuums. And remember, membership has its privileges at Rhino Car Wash. Pick from 3 monthly memberships and wash your car anytime and as many times as you want. Your car loves you, love it back at Rhino Car Wash.
Everyone's heard the phrase one-stop shopping, and in today's world where time is valuable and convenience is the word, our society wants things fast and immediate. Now, take that same adage and apply that to real estate and property management business. Believe it or not, there is one company located here in Northeast Arkansas that's head and shoulders above anyone else in the real estate market with nearly 30 years of experience. On Q Real Estate and Property Management is the one-stop shopping for all your real estate and property management needs, specializing in management of single-family homes, apartments, condos, office and retail, as well as residential sales. Bottom line, OnQ will protect your investment, keeping an eye on it 24/7 with worry-free maintenance. They'll make sure you maximize your goals and objectives as a property owner. You can find OnQ Real Estate and Property Management on Facebook or Twitter, or online at onqproperties.com. Give them a call at 870-520-MGMT. Property owners, do yourself a favor. Take one more worry out of your life. OnQ Real Estate and Property Management. Management this good cannot be ignored.
In the South, rooting for our favorite team is just that, part of the South. And so is the food. Some say Southern cooking is a religion. And one thing about Southern folks, they can spot good down-home cooking, and they can spot the bad too. For several generations now, Barnhill's Country Buffet has done it right. Down-home, homemade, good old Southern cooking. The way your mama and grandma used to make it. Everything made with that certain touch. Chicken, fish, roast beef, ham, soup, salad, veggies, fresh baked bread, rolls, cornbread, and the dessert bar. Oh yeah, don't forget the dessert bar. Then there's another challenge, picking from their outstanding weekend breakfast buffet. Saturday and Sunday morning starting at 7 a.m. Eggs, bacon, ham, sausage, fried taters, biscuits, gravy, grits, fruit, and even chicken and waffles. Chicken and waffles. Barnhill's Country Buffet, next to Hastings and Old Navy in the Caraway Plaza. There's a reason why Barnhill's has been serving folks for generations now. Great food at a great price. Barnhill's Country Buffet.
On the trails, outdoors, and on the streets, Jonesboro Cycle and ATV can't be beat. Great deals on wheels, parts, and accessories. Jonesboro Cycle and ATV. We've got trucks and apparel and gear. You can get it all here. Jonesboro Cycle and ATV.
Come see
RWRC Jonesboro Cycle and ATV's brand new gigantic facility. 14,000 square feet on Fair Park Boulevard across from the Electric Cowboy. Jonesboro Cycle and ATV, your Arctic Cat ATV, Prowler, and Wildcat dealer. It's the Gone Wheelin' sales event with low financing and rebates. Only ride an ATV that is right for your age. Supervised riders younger than 16. Each rider must wear a seatbelt and approved helmet, eye protection, and protective clothing. We recommend all ROV operators have a valid driver's license and that all riders take a training course. Read and understand the owner's manual before operation. For safety or training information, see your dealer. Offer subject to change. Not all applicants will qualify. See dealer for details. Arctic Cat, share our passion.
Affordable fun for the whole family. Jonesboro Cycle and ATV.
Got an opinion? Or maybe you just want to say, hey, how you doing? Hit us up all across the Rhino Car Wash social media sideline on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Rhino Car Wash, home of the unlimited car wash, monthly memberships, and the best free vacuums in town. Monday. It's that easy. He texts in his request. We got it. So you got it, man. You got it. Little Foo Fighters for you. And I don't know about you guys, but I really need something, a nice kick in the tail or something today to get going.
Come here.
Listen, you're going to have to get a stool there, fella. But, it was a long weekend for me. I went back and forth to Memphis a couple times, and my daughter played volleyball with her teammates over in the Memphis Challenge. Congratulations to them. They won the silver division of the Memphis Challenge. Very happy about that. You know, that's the best thing in my life is being able to do things for my daughters.
Right.
You know, and be there and whatnot, because my childhood wasn't the greatest. I'm not whining or anything. It's made me a better dad, a better person, having the childhood that I had. So I'm not going to whine or complain or anything. I don't need anybody feeling sorry for me or nothing else. It's made me who I am, and I take pride in being a dad more than anything.
Well, I noticed you took advantage of some of the board of fare over there in Memphis.
Of course, you of all people would notice the food first and foremost. Out of everything.
I was upset that I wasn't with you.
But yes, we did. We had a little one and only barbecue. It's my favorite barbecue place to eat at in Memphis.
But I did take your recommendation over the weekend. Me and my significant other, we sit down and watched the movie or the documentary, Muscle Shoals. Excellent.
I tried to tell you. It's very, very good. It's a great one. I watched it several times on Netflix. And if you've never seen Muscle Shoals, check it out. It's really, really good. You'll be shocked at the bands and artists who have went to Muscle Shoals, Alabama to record.
It's near Decatur.
Yes, the pride of D-Liner, the pride of that area of Muscle Shoals as well. So there you go. Well, back in action, hotline 870-330-0927. Superior Lawn Service text line 870-372-RWRC. That is 7972. And you can always reach us all across that Rhino Car Wash social media sideline, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook on this lovely, lovely Monday. And let's get into today's hot topic of the day. I'm interested. So far, it's been kind of quiet.
Has it?
I'm interested. Maybe because it's Monday. It's not close enough to Sunday yet.
Nobody's thinking about it yet.
But I'm hoping that we get some really good responses from you guys out there, our family of listeners. So here you go. Time now for the Calmer Solutions hot topic of the day. Calmer Solutions, 1805 Executive Drive is the new location Business owners, there's no reason to hire an IT department. Just call Calmer Solutions at 870-336-2169 or find them on the web at calmersolutions.com. Time now for the hot topic of the day.
It's time!
Damn!
All right, your Calmer Solutions hot topic of the day on this lovely, lovely Monday. It's very simple. It's Super Bowl week.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yes.
Feels like it's been forever. But so our hot topic of the day is a very simple one.
Mm-hmm.
What is your go-to Super Bowl food or recipe? What is, I mean, when it's Super Bowl Sunday, what is that one thing? That one thing that you're like, you know what? I got to have it.
Mine is chips and dip, and on the dip part of it, Poncho's cheese dip.
That's simple for you.
That's simple.
That's simple for you.
I can sit there and eat Poncho cheese dip all day long.
I believe that. I believe that you could eat a lot of things all day long. But Poncho's cheese dip. Well, for me, it's very hard. If I could only pick one, anything off a grill is my go-to, and I have a new addition to my family of grills now. So it will get good use on Sunday. But I've always said there is no substitution for a burger off a grill. I could eat burgers off the grill all day, all day long.
I guess after the cheese dip, I guess the next thing for me it would be either wings, chicken wings, or what I like to do is, because you don't have to mess with them, but get you some big old thick country style ribs and put them on the grill, and you just put them on there and walk away. About 2 hours later, you come back, you take them off, and they're still moist.
Well, and I know, obviously it's a big holiday for pizza. 1812 I know is going to be busy on Super Bowl Sunday. Perfect time for people to try that Godzilla, by the way.
Did you see that?
The 20-inch Godzilla pizza. By the way, here's something, and I haven't talked about it too much because we always talk about our lunch special on Thursday there. But it's a 20-inch pizza. You can get a 20-inch cheese pizza for $20, and then you can add additional toppings to it. It's not very much at all to add the additional toppings. I was looking at it over the weekend, and that is a huge pizza. Huge. So be thinking about that, folks.
And they deliver.
That's right. So be thinking about that for Super Bowl Sunday, too. But I know people are, obviously the things that come to mind are wings, our pizza. A lot of people like to do barbecue. There's a lot of different recipes. I want people to give me some recipes of theirs.
Yes.
Like, give me some things that you're like, you ain't had a Super Bowl food till you had this. Like, I want to know your go-tos. I don't want it to be just some kind of plain Jane. Well, I like wings. What kind?
I'll tell you something. I might do this Sunday, and I saw these.
My man G said steak in a can. What the hell?
I saw these on Pit Boys the other day. Potato bombs.
Yep.
And basically you take an apple core and you core the potato, and then you stuff it with cheese or whatever you want, and then you wrap it in bacon, and then you just put it on the grill.
Oh, I've seen them. I've seen them because I've thought about them. I've thought about them. Anything wrapped in bacon is GTG.
What was that other thing we saw? Armadillo eggs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we had some armadillo eggs in Nebraska.
Yeah, in Lincoln. That's right.
With chicken.
Yes.
They were made out of chicken. The armadillo eggs that I seen today that I was looking at was chorizo.
Oh.
They had chorizo with a jalapeno and cream cheese and all that in the middle of it. You want to talk about a little spunky? Yes. You just got to make sure you've got plenty of the soft tissue around. But no, that's what we want today. I mean, it's Super Bowl week. It's finally here. We're going to have plenty of time to talk about the game and the matchup between Tom Brady and the Patriots and Nick Foles and the Philadelphia Eagles.
And I guarantee you there's folks out there, I bet you on the wings, everybody's got a secret recipe, a secret sauce for their wings.
I like, and two, I'm with you. I don't think any Super Bowl get-together is complete without some form of dip. You know, in Pancho's dip, trust me, that does not last in my house. It disappears. But I like getting new dip recipes. You know, I make a certain cheese dip that I used to make when I had my restaurant that is delicious. I love it. Of course, some buffalo chicken dip. We make that too. Yeah. It's delicious, but I want things like that as well. So, like, if you've got any really cool recipes, share them with us, whether it's on the text line, the Spirit Lawn Service text line, or whether you want to shoot it to us on social media or whatever. We want some of those good recipes that you are telling us that we cannot live without. And so I want to hear some of those today. But, you know, it's going to be here before we know it. Matter of fact, over the weekend, while I was gone, I set up my DVR to record the Senior Bowl down in Mobile. And I guess it was Saturday night, I watched it in its entirety. Right. Because I'm such a draft nerd that I got to see these guys, you know, and give kind of my own evaluation of guys that really stood out to me in the Senior Bowl and maybe help their stock significantly. Maybe some of them maybe even end up with combine invites that didn't have them prior to the Senior Bowl. And it's so weird just watching everything there as many times as we've been to Lad People Stadium and to see the production that was there. But there were definitely some guys in my – DJ Chark from LSU, he's a wide receiver, 6'3", real fast. He probably runs a 4.3 at 6'3". He helped his stock tremendously. He was somebody that really stood out to me. Jeremy Reeves from South Alabama had a really good game playing on his home field. He's a safety for South Al. He had a really good game. There was a Laletta was quarterback from Richmond. He was the MVP of the game.
Davenport. They've been talking about Davenport.
Davenport's from UT San Antonio. Yeah. He's a defensive end, an edge rusher, if you will. Most people believe he's going to be a top 15 pick. And he played well. He's obviously, I know about him because the Bears need an edge rusher, and so they brought his name up in conjunction. But he's looked good too. Baker Mayfield, he wasn't out there a whole lot of time. But matter of fact, he left before the game was over to leave to go whatever. I read a story on Baker that was kind of disturbing. You know, while he was in Mobile, they were staying at the Renaissance. That's where everybody was set up at, the hotel we stay at while we're there as well. And apparently one of the Bears scouts went up to Baker Mayfield and said that they'd like to sit down with him for about 15 minutes. And he was like, why? Why do you want to sit down with me? And they're like, we'd like to sit down and talk to you. And he said, well, you drafted Mitchell last year, so why would you want to talk to me? He wouldn't meet with them.
Really?
According to this report. He would not allocate 15 minutes to sit down with a scout of the Chicago Bears. And I hate that because I like watching him play. I like his game.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I don't think anybody, Heisman Trophy winner or not, has any right to turn away any team or any interview opportunity that you've got. That's not a good start, especially when you're somebody like Baker Mayfield who has had some off the field issues and whatnot.
Right.
You probably want to sit down with everybody as many as possible because right now on most draft boards you're probably 4th or 5th anyway at the quarterback position. And so, I mean, there's a method to the madness, and there's a reason why they want to sit down with him. And so if an NFL team is saying, give us 15 minutes, you better give them 15 minutes. Right. Because now word is already getting around to other GMs and other scouts about this incident.
Get a little diva going on there.
I hope he learns. I really do. I hope he learns from it, from some of the things that he's done. But that's a bad call, man. That is a bad call. But anyway. All right, it's 11:45. Got to get ready to hit yet another break here and try to stay on schedule if it's at all possible. And we'll come back and have a little bit more fun on this My Jam Monday. And, Waltz, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this just out of the goodness of my heart. And it's almost like a great throwback, if you will. You brought it up, and now I got to play it. And USA for Africa. We are the world on this My Jam Monday. Yes, plenty to talk about still on the show today. Get us your recipes. Tell me what you can't miss. Go to This segment has been brought to you by Rob Taylor State Farm, right across the bridge from Centennial Bank Stadium, Tomlinson Kell, and the Convocation Center. Just look for the big red roof right there on Red Wolf Boulevard, or call Rob Taylor State Farm today at 870-520-6161 for a free quote on life, home, car insurance, and more. That's Rob Taylor State Farm. Disruptive may be just another overused buzzword, but disruptions in business like network downtime, data loss, social media abuse, and slow speeds are downright disruptive. For businesses large or small, Calmer Solutions offers powerful, affordable, yet customized solutions specifically for your business to prevent disruptions and simplify IT. For consultation or to try any of their solutions risk-free for 30 days, visit calmersolutions.com/disruptive or call 870-336-2169. Calmer Solutions is a proud supporter of Arkansas State University. By now, two things that you have invested in is your house and your automobile. You take pride in your home, you keep it clean, mow the yard, you know, the general maintenance stuff. Why don't you show the same love for your automobile? Yeah, that's right, your automobile. Why are you neglecting it? It's time for you to repair your relationship with your automobile. Give it love, give it Rhino Car Wash. Your car will love you for it. And now you can show your love 7 days a week, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Sunday. 4 convenient locations in Arkansas: Paragould, Searcy, Cabot, and now 1840 East Highland Drive in Jonesboro. They proudly provide service through an express tunnel wash with free vacuums. And remember, membership has its privileges at Rhino Car Wash. Pick from 3 monthly memberships and wash your car anytime and as many times as you want. Your car loves you, love it back at Rhino Car Wash.
It's Michael Steele for United Pawnbrokers on G Street right across from Sonic, where we sell more guns than anywhere in Northeast Arkansas. And why is that? We have the best selection and the best price, bottom line, at United Pawnbrokers. At United Pawnbrokers, you'll always save more money. If you're looking for a special duck gun, a special deer rifle, that special pistol, or an AR, come to United Pawnbrokers on G Street across from Sonic. You'll find what you're looking for at the guaranteed lowest price. United Pawnbrokers on G Street across from Sonic.
If retirement is just around the corner for you and you'd rather spend time finding that new fishing hole than worrying about health insurance, then spend a little time now with Woody Harrelson. Woody Harrelson has the expertise to help you find an affordable, reliable plan that's best for you from Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Call 870-972-8875. Find out how the power of blue can cover you with a Medicare supplement, Medicare Advantage, or Medicare prescription drug plan. Then cast your cares and attention to where you really want to spend your
Well, I was working on a few little things, and then Madonna just kicked the door in. And she said, I'm here. I am here. And I was like, well, okay then, Madonna. Or whatever her real name is. What is it? Something. Oh, I used to know it.
I'll have to Google it.
It's worth a Google, I guess. But welcome back to the show. It's 11:52. Got the top of the hour ESPN Sports Center update coming up here momentarily, and we'll get into that. And I also I have this interesting little tidbit of info that references how strong a man's handshake is and what that represents.
Manly hands.
So I'm going to tell you that here in a moment. But our back in action hotline, 870-330-0927. Superior Lawn Service text line, 870-372-RWRC. That is 7972. And, of course, you can always reach us all across that bright and shiny, freshly vacuumed Rhino Car Wash social media sideline, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Swung through there on Friday. Got the ride all cleaned up and ready to go out of town. And use my monthly membership. I love it. I'm telling you. With this weather the way it is, where it's rain, it's a little bit of snow, a little bit of ice, whatever, and all that stuff on the road, it gets that ride dirty quick, fast, and in a hurry. And there's nothing like knowing that I have that peace of mind that I can go there every day if I want to and wash my ride and not pay any more than I pay for my monthly membership at Rhino. So check them out. Let them know we sent you. It's an O'Charlie's Monday, of course. Attention members and guests. Kids do eat free each and every day.
Yeah.
And then also every Tuesday for $9.99. That's tomorrow. All you can eat chicken tenders for $9.99.
Right. And earlier I was talking about, they got the 20% off your entire bill. Of course, now, if you're not a member of the O Club, you're not getting these emails. So join today. Just go to ocharlies.com/O Club. Takes you like 2-3 minutes to sign up.
There you go. By the way, Madonna is Madonna Louise Chacon.
That's it.
I knew it was something Chacon, but I couldn't.
Chacon.
But anyway, apparently you have
breaking news. And Ricky Vaughn is going to be PO'd. Give me Vaughn. The Cleveland Indians will be removing Chief Wahoo, the logo.
Wow.
From the uniforms and everything else. Breaking news.
So, what's going to be the logo?
I guess a C.
Are they going to change from being the Indians?
They didn't say that. They just said they're removing the Chief Wahoo head logo.
Obviously, I'm a diehard Cubs fan, but I got to be honest. I've always loved that logo of Cleveland. So, you better get it while it's available. It's going to become a hot commodity now.
Well, it says it won't be starting this season, but by the 2019 season.
It'll be eliminated?
It'll be eliminated.
If you're going to eliminate the logo, why would you still keep the name, too?
I don't know.
That's interesting.
Maybe that's next.
What are they going to call them? Like Cleveland wine bags in honor of LeBron? I mean, what would be a good name for
Divas.
Cleveland? Yes, the Divas. CDs. Cleveland Divas. But anyway, I found this, and fellas, you're probably going to want to work on your handshake. Okay? You're going to want to work on your handshake. And if you're easily offended, turn the dial. I don't normally tell anybody to turn the dial. I want you to keep it right here on ESPN Jonesboro. But I also don't want to deal with any whiners today that said that I offended them.
Okay.
Because that's what I do best. And I hope you know that I go to sleep at night and I rest easy knowing that I offended people.
Well, we were kind of weak last week, but we finished the week up strong on offending people last week. With the help of Tracy.
I don't even want to talk about it. But, and fellas, you're going to want to know this because this study here, this new study, comes out of the great metropolis of South Korea. Okay? And this is kind of the truth here.
Okay.
The strength of a man's handshake apparently is directly connected to this.
Okay.
Any ideas?
How intelligent he is.
No.
How big his feet are.
Well, maybe. According to this new study out of South Korea, almost said South Carolina, out of South Korea, same difference. The strength of a man's handshake is directly connected to how well his junk functions under pressure. These folks in South Korea got way more time on their hands than me. The researchers found. Now listen here. The researchers found that for every 11 pounds of grip strength, a guy was 18% less likely to have erectile dysfunction issues.
You know, one thing I can't stand is somebody give you a wet fish, you know, like when they shake your hands. You know, it's like, shake my hand, grab your hand, you know, shake.
I don't want nobody with wet hands touching me, period.
No, it's not wet hands. We always call it a wet fish. My dad called it a wet fish, where, you know, somebody just barely grab your hands. It's like, grab the hand and give a firm handshake.
Well, they say it's because your handshake is tied to your muscle strength and testosterone. And both of those are also connected to the performance of your downstairs mix-up.
I could say something, but I'm not. Something about going blind.
Our man G chimes in. He says, some people try way too hard to squeeze your hand hard. He said, it makes me laugh. He said, what about a fist bump? I'm like, and I'll be honest with you, I opt for fist bumps more than anything.
I do too.
And it's purely, to be honest with you, no offense, people, but it is purely because in a day's time, I see a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I'm become this germaphobe type person.
Oh, I have to.
And I don't know. I think it's using too many public restrooms and realizing the number of you nasty dudes out there that go to the restroom and don't wash your hands.
Oh, yes.
If you're going to the restroom and not washing your hands, what else are you doing and not washing your hands? I'm just saying. And so that kind of so I'm more of a fist bump type of guy anyway. And so I'm a little bit I'm with you, G. I'm more on that fist bump that fist bump side of things. So anyway, but fellas, maybe you got to work on that grip strength.
Your hands are so masculine.
You is so strong. You is so strong. Be like, dang, dude, why you trying to crush my hand? Your lady friend said it didn't matter how strong your hands is. Oh, 1 hour in the book. 12:05. Update coming up next. Brought to you by 88 Mattress Direct and Furniture. We'll try to be more productive an hour or two. We'll be back.
I just can't get enough. All the things you do to me and everything you said. I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. We slip and slide as we fall in love. And I just can't seem to get enough.
This segment is brought to you by United Pawnbrokers, 701 South G Street. Owners Dale and Amy Barber buy and sell new and used firearms, ammo and accessories, tools, electronics, guitars, jewelry, and pay top dollar for your gold and silver. United Pawnbrokers, the best little pawn shop in town.
Changes everywhere, even in the auto body industry. Stadium Auto Body is changing with the industry to adapt to deliver you excellent quality repairs, superior customer service, and a quick turnaround time start to finish. Stadium Auto Body gets you back on the road fast. Stadium Auto Body on Stadium Boulevard in Jonesboro and Highway 49 North in Paragould.
Stadium Auto Body, take care of you.
For nearly 10 years now, at the corner of Glenwood and Southwest Drive, Garehan Dental Care has been in the business of you. At Garehan Dental Care, it's their priority to deliver quality care to informed patients in a comfortable and convenient setting. An alumnus of Jonesboro High School, Arkansas State, and the University of Tennessee College of Dentistry, Dr. Emily Garehan cares about you. To take care of you, Dr. Garehan strives to stay ahead of the curve with the newest technology available for dental practices. Whether it's general dentistry to children or adults, Garehan Dental Care performs root canals, extractions, crowns, bridges, veneers, white composite fillings, dentures, and partials. They also offer Invisalign, a clear alternative to traditional metal braces. Plus, they offer different levels of teeth whitening, from easy at-home bleaching to more involved office procedures. Garehan Dental Care is always accepting new patients, and every day they're making more happy yous. You deserve the best because there's only one of you, and you only have one smile for a lifetime. Let Garehan Dental Care make you a happy you. Garehan Dental Care on Facebook, Twitter, and at GarehanDentalCare.com. Garehan Dental Care, 460 Southwest Drive. Call them at 870-931-1100. They're open Monday through Wednesday, 8:30 to 5, Thursdays, 7 to 3. Just for you.
Attention, members and guests. Oh, yeah. Love that horn and love that song. A-State must have scored again. That's what you'll hear when you're at J-Town's Grill. If you listen to the Red Wolf Roll Call Radio Network, we constantly talk about food and where to eat. One of our favorite places is located right across the street from Centennial Bank Stadium and just a few blocks from Tomlinson Kell and the Convocation Center. Start your meal with a wide selection of appetizers, and then comes your hardest part, choosing from one of the many selections from their menu: chicken, steak, burgers, pork, turkey, ham, shrimp, oysters, fish. J-Town's has something for everyone. Open 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Monday through Saturday. J-Town's Grill is the place to be every day. And remember, start your game day early and finish your game day late at J-Town's Grill. J-Town's Grill, 2610 East Johnson, right across the street from Centennial Bank Stadium. Give them a call today, 870-275-6514.
Teamwork, the combined effort of a group of people, especially when effective and efficient. That definition applies to Stanley & Woodard Law Firm. Dedicated to a process, dedicated to excellence, dedicated to quality, dedicated to an oath. Bill Stanley and Jared Woodard are dedicated to those ideas. ASU alum, ASU letterman, they understand teamwork, combining their efforts to find justice for you, never taking shortcuts. Stop getting the runaround and start getting results. Whether you're looking for representation regarding personal injury, civil litigation, DWI, criminal defense, wrongful death, or nursing home abuse or negligence, you won't find better representation in the greater Jonesboro area. With a combined 35 years practicing law, Stanley & Woodard Law Firm delivers the respect you deserve. Stop the frustration. Start the process today. To make an appointment, go by Stanley & Woodard Law offices at 326 South Church Street, or give them a call, 932-2000. 932-2000. Or log on to StanleyWoodard.com. Respect, results, relief. That's the Stanley & Woodard Law Firm.
Hey, this is Angie Gallagher, and I'm from the country, United Country, Scenic Rivers Realty in Imboden. And we have more buyers than sellers in this busy real estate market. If you're thinking of selling your property, please call me now. We are running out of property to sell, especially land or country homes with acreage. Call me at 870-219-5159. At United Country Scenic Rivers Realty, no one knows the country like we do. And don't forget to check out our website at UnitedCountryOzarks.com.
I'm from the country and I like it that way.
Get everything you need to make your tailgate a hit at the Party Store. The Party Store, just 10 minutes from the Convo and 10 minutes from Tailgate City. The Party Store, your tailgating headquarters in Northeast Arkansas. Make your run the right one. The Party Store, right on the Craighead-Greene County line on Highway 49. The Party Store, with a wide selection of domestic and imported beers. One of the largest wine selections in the area, and every type of spirit to make your next party spirited. So whether you're grilling out on the deck or throwing the mother of all tailgates, make it the Party Store. Right now at the Party Store, get Jack Daniels, the half-gallon gift set, $20.99. 30 packs of Bud, Bud Light, Coors, Miller Lite, $2 off. And Trace Agave Tequila Margarita Kit, $24.29, a $32.29 value. The Party Store is your tailgating headquarters in Northeast Arkansas. Get everything you need to make your tailgate a hit at the Party Store today.
It's an O'Charlie's Monday on Red Wolf Roll Call Radio with JC and Uncle Walls on ESPN Jonesboro 92.7. O'Charlie's, 2312 East Parker Road, home of the daily $9.99 menu, free pie Wednesday, piping hot fresh rolls, and of course, kids eat free all day, every day at O'Charlie's. Become a member of the O Club today. is hour number 2, and we're kicking it off with the Beatles.
Yes.
And it kind of carries over from our last segment of hour number 1.
How manly your hands are.
Yes, if you have a strong handshake, apparently that means, that means you're a man in the bedroom.
Yeah.
That is according to this new survey out of South Korea. And if it comes from South Korea, then it's legit. I mean, it's factual.
That or Lithuania.
Well, and that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, I was reading a survey the other day, and it was from Lithuania. And then it said that if you have extremely long toenails, that means that you're a stallion. And I just didn't know the correlation there.
The other thing about Lithuania, and I don't understand this, but all the UFO pictures these days seem to be coming from Lithuania.
I guess it's the chemicals.
I guess so.
It's the chemicals over there. In relation to, we were talking about fist bumps and handshakes and all that, out there. I would like to hear this from the ladies as well that are listening. But our man John Glover, he brings up a very valid point. I am more of a fist bumper, so don't be offended when you see me and you're like trying to shake my hand and I hit you with the fist bump. It ain't nothing personal.
Right.
It's just something I do. I've always been that way. But I do it more so now than ever. I do get a little weirded out by handshakes, especially if if you're at a game or you see so many people or whatever,
oh, yeah.
and before you know it, you've done shaking 100 people's hands. Well, I don't know. Out of 100 people, I'm gonna go on record and say 8 out of 10 of y'all ain't wash your hands after you went to the bathroom or whatever. I watch folks pick their noses and everything else. I'm like, oh hey, let me wipe this over here, and they're shaking. No, I'm out. But John Glover brought up a very valid point. He was talking about the worst is when you're seated at a restaurant somewhere.
Yeah.
And eating or about to eat, and someone comes over and wants to shake your hand right before you eat. That's no bueno, man. Hit me with a fist bump.
Yeah.
Or an air high five.
Yeah.
Like we don't touch.
Right.
So those are valid. Those are valid. And apparently, according to Propane Mark, he chimes in on the Superior Lawn Service text line. He apparently is once again. He probably had a really big truck in high school too, because he wants everybody to know that he has a really strong handshake.
Good.
I always thought his handshake felt like a little girl when he shook my hand.
Okay.
But that's just me. I don't know. But anyway. Welcome into hour number 2, top of the hour of hour number 2. Always brought to you by NEA Mattress Direct and Furniture. Why pay more at a retail store? Hey, if your man cave is in need of some upgrades, and maybe, just maybe, you've had too many dudes over there lounging in your recliners and they're all jacked up, and maybe you need a new glider rocker recliner. Well, guess what? They've got them.
Yeah.
6 different colors to choose from and only $3.99 plus tax at NEA Mattress Direct and Furniture. You've got the big game coming up on Sunday. What better thing to set up your man cave with than a nice couple of recliners, maybe 2-3 of them? And you've always got to have a great TV.
Oh, yeah.
You got to have a big TV. That's important. But, hey, if you're looking for a new recliner, maybe you're looking for a new bed, new mattress set, new sofa love seat, maybe that sofa love seat combo, a sectional, hey, they've got it all, and they're all name brand items at rock bottom prices. You can swing by their showroom at 3704 East Highland Drive, right across the street from All Star Music, and let them know we sent you. They will take great care of you. They're great people. Super nice. Delivery is available. And if they don't have something, most likely they can get it ordered for you. That's NEA Mattress Direct and Furniture. Why pay more at a retail store? Well, you know what? On Saturday, Wallace, both the men and the women were in action at App. And, this road trip, when I seen it on the schedule for both Coach Boyer and the ladies and Coach Mike Bellato and the men, I looked and went, oh, man. This is one of those road trips that has not been good, not just for Arkansas State, but for a lot of people in the Sun Belt Conference.
Oh, yeah.
Whether you're going to Boone, North Carolina, and then to Conway, South Carolina, or vice versa, like they did this week, where they went to Conway first on Thursday and then went to Boone on Saturday, it's not an easy trip. And we've been there. We've been to Boone, and it's on the side of a mountain. I mean, it's not the easiest of places to get to.
Literally, you have to park the car and hike in.
You do, and it's where I truly believe that Santa Claus lives, not the North Pole.
It's Sasquatch.
And Jimmy Hoffa was at the Mellow Mushroom while we were there. Don't tell nobody. But anyway, so obviously for Coach Bellato in the basketball Red Wolves, you wanted to see some kind of improvement. You wanted to see some kind of improvement after the awful showing at Coastal Carolina. And I will tell you, I was in Memphis on Saturday, but I was keeping up with the game on my phone the entire time. And for a second, I had to double check my phone to make sure I was looking at the right game and the right team. This being a team that only put up 47 points in the loss to Coastal Carolina, jumped out like gangbusters on app, and I was like, are you kidding me right now? And I looked at that halftime score, and it was 56-32, and I said, they have eclipsed the entire game before in the first half. Came out on fire, did A-State. They shot 58% from the field in the first half. They shot 78% from beyond the arc in the first half of that game. Of course, they only shot 8 free throws. In the second half, they came back to reality. Sorry, I got something in my tongue. They came back to reality and shot 40% from the field and 43% from beyond the arc. They only shot 7 threes in the second half. They did shoot 19 free throws. Big difference. Because you were talking about a tale of two halves here.
Right.
Well, App comes out in the second half and darn near does exactly what Arkansas State did in the first half. They hit 11 threes in the second half. They shot 57% from the field and 61% from beyond the arc, but they were 5 of 11 from the free throw line in the second half. Arkansas State hangs on to win 93-88. They were up 24 at half and get the win by 5. Free throw shooting down the stretch was crucial.
Yes, it was.
It was crucial. But you look at this, and A-State was able to force 13 App turnovers. The number that really stood out to me, and keep in mind this was Marquise Eaton's first start, first career start. Something I've been clamoring for how many weeks, Walls?
Oh, for a while. It's been a while.
He has to hear me every game saying, "I think we should start Marquise. I think we should start Marquise," because, in my opinion, Marquise is the only true point guard on this A-State basketball team. And when I watch him, not just in the games, but in practice when I'm there, and I see the way he controls the team, he is a true point guard. And I believe that will benefit every other player on this team with him on the court, running quarterback, if you will. And it did. 16 points, 6 assists in his first start in 28 minutes of play. That is nice. And then you look at the assist-to-turnover ratio for Arkansas State, and this is more like it. This is more where you want to see it.
Right.
15 assists, 9 turnovers.
Right.
That is what you want to see. You want to see that being a number that you can continuously point at. When you look at App, they had 14 assists and 13 turnovers.
Right. And that's what we've said before. On the assists, you want double digits. And then, like I said, on the turnovers, you want single digits. If you can do that.
If you could stay below 10 turnovers, you're going to have a lot of success.
Oh, yeah.
And so you look at the game, and Rashad Lindsay, of course, Rashad is the absolute consummate pro. He, of course, that means he's relegated to the bench. He comes off the bench, but Rashad will handle that in stride. He will absolutely be a leader, whether he's a starter or not. He will be a leader, and Rashad Lindsay is somebody who can handle that. Not a lot of guys can handle that.
Right.
A lot of guys would let it affect them, would be sour, whatever. That's not who Rashad Lindsay is. Grantham Gallard, he comes off the bench, 13 points, 6 boards. Devin Sims, he had 23 points, also 20 points in this one from Ty Cockfield. That's a big game for Ty. He needed one. He needed a big game. But you look at the rebounding. as well. They got out-rebounded by 5, but still, you look at some of these guys getting boards, and it's something that you need to see more. Salif with 6 boards. Grantham Gillard with 6 boards. Tristan Wally with 6 boards. You need to see more rebounding from this team, but nonetheless, they do get the win on the road after just an awful, awful loss to Coastal Carolina. They could have easily went into this game on cruise control and lost another one, but they're 8-14 now, 3-6 in conference play. And when you look at what the Sun Belt Conference standings are right now, it is one of those where there is so much parity in the league right now in the Sun Belt. The only team, and I agreed with Coach Bellato when he said this at the beginning of the year, right before A-State played them. He said, I believe that Lafayette is the best team in the league. Well, Lafayette to this point is 19-3 and 9-0 in conference play. And you look at some of the underachievers, in my opinion. You look at what UT Arlington has done. UT Arlington is 13-10 and 4-6. This is a team that was getting top 25 votes to start the year.
Yeah,
and they have underachieved. But this is a huge week. This is a huge week for Coach Boyer and the ladies, and Coach Mike Bellato and the fellas. When you look at this week and you look at who's coming to town, this is. I mean, honestly, on the men's side of things, you look and you hope, let's hope for a split. I mean, obviously you want to protect home court and get both if you can, right. But Georgia State has been as hot as any team has been in the Sun Belt Conference as of late.
We talked about this a couple of weeks ago. I said, if you can just get to this stretch and then go into February. Now, February, you've got 5 home games at First National Bank Arena here in the month of February. And the other great thing, too, is, after they get finished playing Troy and South Al on the road, they've got another week off. It's that weird week again. They got a week off, and they'll host Little Rock, at First National Bank Arena. And the thing is, I was asking Coach Bellato, other week or so ago when they had the week off going in that Little Rock game, I said, it's kind of, and we're both kind of asking him, like, that week off helped a lot. He said, yeah, because they got to work on a lot of things. Perfect timing for that Little Rock game. You got a whole week to work on things. But the other thing, you got 5 home games in the month of February.
Well, and looking at the ladies' side of things, they dropped a tough one.
Oh, man.
They dropped a tough one to App. It was I was obviously keeping up with it as well. And down the stretch, when it tightened up, I said, oh, gosh. And they drop it 68-66, 2-point loss. And this is one you may look back on. You may look back on this one when it comes to seeding and look at the end of the year. But big games for a couple of Red Wolves ladies in this one. You look at Jada Ford, 17 points. Generally, if Jada is putting up 17, A-State's going to win.
Right.
Kasia Westbrook with 17. Peyton Tennyson had 10 points in this one. And you look, and again, I think this mixture that Coach Boyer is using with Jada coming off the bench has been pretty good. It's been pretty good, and he has the ability with this lineup and this roster that he has to kind of mix things up. Plug and play some different folks in the starting lineup. Star Taylor, she got to start again. She had 6 points. She had 7 boards. When you think about that, 7 boards. That is huge for her. She also had 4 assists and only two turnovers, and she played in 24 minutes. And so you look at that. But looking at the updated standings first for the ladies, you look at this game right now, and it's the difference between being tied for 3rd and being in 4th. Right. They're 5-4. Texas State 7-3. You look at the week ahead with Georgia State and Georgia Southern coming into the Convo or First National Bank Arena, to be correct. $1 in the jar right there. But Georgia State and Georgia Southern are combined 2-16 in conference play. Those are 2 games you gotta have. You gotta have those 2 games this week if you're Coach Boyer and the ladies. You got to get those 2. and maybe try to create some separation. Because right now you have, let's see, 3 teams at 5-4, 2 teams at 5-5, 1 team at 4-6, and then of course Texas State's in third at 7-3, South Al at 8-1, and then Little Rock is unblemished at 9-0. So this week it's imperative that you get these 2 wins. These are 2 wins you should get against the Georgia schools at home, and give yourself an opportunity to get to 7-4.
Well, you look at the standings right now for the women. Arkansas State is sitting at the 4th seed right now if the tournament started today. But let's say, they hang on to that because we've said this before. That's what you want to play for. You want to play for 4 of the top seeds because that puts you into the weekend and you bypass playing a lot of those extra games. With the team that Boyer has right now and the depth that he has, I like this team, especially when you get into tournament play, because a lot of times you've got to play a couple games, and a lot of times they're the next day. There's not a lot of time to rest. Legs start to become rubbery and weak. Mm-hmm. Boyer's got a lot of ladies on there he can go to, and he can run you to death. I'm telling you, if they can hold one of those 4 seeds, they got a chance. Yeah. But, of course, now, like I said, Little Rock's tough. But, they played them pretty tough down there. They just had a couple spells there that they just went cold against Little Rock.
On the men's side of things, you look at the Sun Belt. I mentioned Lafayette's 9-0, 19-3 overall. Arkansas State right now 3-6. But when you look at the standings, as crazy as it may seem, to be 3-6 right now and 8-14 overall, right now, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams. 7 teams right now in the Sun Belt with 5 and 6 losses.
Yeah.
And so you can, right now, you are 2 games out of being in 5th.
Mm-hmm.
As crazy as that sounds.
I know.
You can jump up that much. If you can find a way to get two big wins this week and have some things go your way, and considering Georgia State right now, Georgia State and Georgia Southern are the number 2 and number 4 teams respectively in the Sun Belt. So these are 2 really good teams coming in. And again, I mentioned Georgia State. They're as hot as anybody is in the country right now. They're 16-6 and 7-2. And they're playing much, much better compared to when A-State went down there and played them on the road.
Right.
And so this is going to be 2 really good matchups this week at First National Bank Arena. So make your plans now. As you look at it, of course, Thursday and Saturday. You've got an opportunity, and we're running out of home games.
Right.
It's before you know it, it's going to be senior night. But Thursday night, ladies take on Georgia State at 5. The fellows will follow up after that at 7:30, and then of course on Saturday, we will have the ladies at 3:00. And then the fellas at 7. So it's a split doubleheader on Saturday, a true doubleheader on Thursday. So there you go. That is your top of the hour update, brought to you by NEA Mattress Direct and Furniture. Why pay more at a retail store? So anyway, all right, we got to get ready to hit a break. When we come back, we will get into 5 random facts on this lovely, lovely Monday. It's an O'Charlie's Monday. Attention members and guests. And we want your Super Bowl recipes, folks. We want your Super Bowl recipes. Looking at the Superior Lawn Service text line, our man Aaron Lowe chimes in. He says he's got a dip that he's going to make this weekend. Refried beans, taco meat, pico, all mixed up and topped with queso dip and queso fresco. That's his dip that he's going to make this weekend for the Super Bowl. He said also, ain't there some hair cutting to be done before the home games? We did say Super Bowl week. We'll talk about that when we get back.
Hey, all I got to say, a lot of comedians are out of job.
Uncle Walls.
And you trying to be funny.
I think he's ready for it. Aren't you ready for it?
Next week, not this week. Next
we
week.
said Super Bowl week the whole time.
No, I said after the Super Bowl.
I think we said Super Bowl week.
After the Super Bowl.
He's trying to skip out on the home game.
I'm not. I said after the Super Bowl.
12:25. We'll be back.
That is how an angel cries. Climbing on my own surprise.
This segment is brought to you by United Pawnbrokers, 701 South G Street. Owners Dale and Amy Barber buy and sell new and used firearms, ammo and accessories, tools, electronics, guitars, jewelry, and pay top dollar for your gold and silver. United Pawnbrokers, the best little pawn shop in town.
Everyone's heard the phrase one-stop shopping, and in today's world where time is valuable and convenience is the word, our society wants things fast and immediate. Now, take that same adage and apply that to real estate and property management business. Believe it or not, there is one company located here in Northeast Arkansas that's head and shoulders above anyone else in the real estate market with nearly 30 years of experience. On Q Real Estate and Property Management is the one-stop shopping for all your real estate and property management needs. Specializing in management of single-family homes, apartments, condos, office and retail, as well as residential sales. Bottom line, On Q will protect your investment, keeping an eye on it 24/7 with worry-free maintenance. They'll make sure you maximize your goals and objectives as a property owner. You can find On Q Real Estate and Property Management on Facebook or Twitter, or online at onqproperties.com. Give them a call at 870-520-MGMT. Property owners, do yourself a favor. Take one more worry out of your life. On Q Real Estate and Property Management. Management this good cannot be ignored.
Stadium Auto Body, take care of you.
Changes everywhere, even in the auto body industry. Stadium Auto Body is changing with the industry to adapt to deliver you excellent quality repairs, superior customer service, and a quick turnaround time start to finish. Stadium Auto Body gets you back on the road fast. Stadium Auto Body on Stadium Boulevard in Jonesboro and Highway 49 North in Paragould.
Stadium Auto Body, take care of you.
For nearly 10 years now, at the corner of Glenwood and Southwest Drive, Garehan Dental Care has been in the business of you. At Garehan Dental Care, it's their priority to deliver quality care to informed patients in a comfortable and convenient setting. An alumnus of Jonesboro High School, Arkansas State, and the University of Tennessee College of Dentistry, Dr. Emily Garehan cares about you. To take care of you, Dr. Garehan strives to stay ahead of the curve with the newest technology available for dental practices. Whether it's general dentistry to children or adults, Garehan Dental Care performs root canals, extractions, crowns, bridges, veneers, white composite fillings, dentures, and partials. They also offer Invisalign, a clear alternative to traditional metal braces. Plus, they offer different levels of teeth whitening, from easy at-home bleaching to more involved office procedures. Garehan Dental Care is always accepting new patients, and every day they're making more happy yous. You deserve the best because there's only one of you, and you only have one smile for a lifetime. Let Garehan Dental Care make you a happy you. Garehan Dental Care on Facebook, Twitter, and at GarehanDentalCare.com. Garehan Dental Care, 460 Southwest Drive. Call them at 870-931-1100. They're open Monday through Wednesday, 8:30 to 5, Thursdays, 7 to 3. Just for you.
Attention, members and guests. Oh yeah, love that horn and love that song. A-State must have scored again. That's what you'll hear when you're at J-Town's Grill. If you listen to the Red Wolf Roll Call Radio Network, we constantly talk about food and where to eat. One of our favorite places is located right across the street from Centennial Bank Stadium and just a few blocks from Tomlinson Kell and the Convocation Center. Start your meal with a wide selection of appetizers, and then comes your hardest part, choosing from one of the many selections from their menu: chicken, steak, burgers, pork, turkey, ham, shrimp, oysters, fish. J-Town's has something for everyone. Open 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Monday through Saturday. J-Town's Grill is the place to be every day. And remember, start your game day early and finish your game day late at J-Town's Grill. J-Town's Grill, 2610 East Johnson, right across the street from Centennial Bank Stadium. Give them a call today, 870-275-6514.
Teamwork, the combined effort of a group of people, especially when effective and efficient. That definition applies to Stanley & Woodard Law Firm. Dedicated to a process, dedicated to excellence, dedicated to quality, dedicated to an oath. Bill Stanley and Jared Woodard are dedicated to those ideas. ASU alum, ASU letterman, they understand teamwork, combining their efforts to find justice for you, never taking shortcuts. Stop getting the runaround and start getting results. Whether you're looking for representation regarding personal injury, civil litigation, litigation, DWI, criminal defense, wrongful death, or nursing home abuse or negligence. You won't find better representation in the greater Jonesboro area. With a combined 35 years practicing law, Stanley & Woodard Law Firm delivers the respect you deserve. Stop the frustration. Start the process today. To make an appointment, go by Stanley & Woodard Law offices at 326 South Church Street, or give them a call 932-2000. 932-2000. Or log on to StanleyWoodard.com. Respect, results, relief. That's the Stanley & Woodard Law Firm.
Get everything you need to make your tailgate a hit at the Party Store. The Party Store, just 10 minutes from the Convo and 10 minutes from Tailgate City. The Party Store, your tailgating headquarters in Northeast Arkansas. Make your run the right one. The Party Store, right on the Craighead-Greene County line on Highway 49. The Party Store, with a wide selection of domestic and imported beers. One of the largest wine selections in the area, and every type of spirit to make your next party spirited. So whether you're grilling out on the deck or throwing the mother of all tailgates, make it the Party Store. Right now at the Party Store, get Jack Daniels, the half-gallon gift set, $20.99. 30 packs of Bud Light, Coors, Miller Lite, $2 off. And Trace Agave Tequila Margarita Kit, $24.29, a $32.29 value. The Party Store is your tailgating headquarters in Northeast Arkansas. Get everything you need to make your tailgate a hit at the Party Store today.
It's an O'Charlie's Monday on Red Wolf Roll Call Radio with JC and Uncle Walls on ESPN Jonesboro 92.7. O'Charlie's, 2312 East Parker Road, home of the daily $9.99 menu, free pie Wednesday, piping hot fresh rolls, and of course, kids eat free all day, every day at O'Charlie's. Become a member of the O Club today. Attention members and guests, maybe you're in the mood for a little soup today. Maybe you want soup and salad. Hey, the Chicken Harvest Soup at O'Charlie's is fantastic. They have it on Mondays and Tuesdays. Of course, you can get a little side salad with it. And, of course, ask for some of those rolls as well, fresh out the oven.
They got a lot of big screen TVs. You go in there and watch your favorite team, root them on. Also, from 3 to 6 every day, they got that thing that makes everybody happy.
Yes, they do. They do. Back in action hotline, 870-330-0927. Superior Lawn Service text line, 870-372-RWRC. That is 7972, and you can always reach us all across that Rhino Car Wash social media sideline, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook on this lovely, lovely My Jam Monday. Calmer Solutions hot topic of the day today. What is your go-to Super Bowl food or recipe? I'm telling you, dips are a must. You've got to have a dip of some kind, maybe multiple dips. If you have a Super Bowl get-together and you don't have some kind of a wing, I think you're probably not doing things right either. You got to have some kind of wings as well. But that's what we want from you today. What is your go-to? What is your go-to? I got to have, I'm telling you, I could eat a grilled burger day in, day out, every single day. Love grilled burgers. Those are phenomenal. So that's what we want from you today. Of course, it's time for a little 5 random facts on this lovely, lovely Monday. But before I do, we're just a few weeks away now from Mardi Gras.
That's right.
Mardi Gras is just around the corner. And to get ready for Mardi Gras, New Orleans has finally made a decision to do something. In preparation for Mardi Gras. New Orleans has finally made a decision to do something. In preparation for Mardi Gras, New Orleans has finally made a decision to do something. In preparation for Mardi Gras, New Orleans has finally made a decision to do something. In preparation for Mardi Gras, New Orleans has finally made a decision to do something. In preparation for Mardi Gras, New Orleans has finally made a decision to do something. In preparation for Mardi Gras, New Orleans has finally made a decision to do something. In preparation for Mardi Gras, New Orleans has finally made a decision to do something. In preparation for Mardi Gras, New Orleans has finally made a decision to do something. In preparation for Mardi Gras, New Orleans has finally made a decision to do something. In preparation for Mardi Gras, New Orleans has finally made a decision to do something. In preparation for Mardi Gras, New Orleans has finally made a decision to do something. In preparation for Mardi Gras, New Orleans has finally made a New Orleans finally just cleaned up from many, many, many of the past year's Mardi Gras.
That's right.
Well, let me tell you what they did.
Okay.
They hired crews to clear out the storm drains from a 5-block area in the French Quarter, right in the epicenter of Mardi Gras.
Mm-hmm.
So they were clearing out the storm drains to get ready.
Yeah.
Walls, any idea what they found a lot of?
Maybe some alligators?
No.
Cottonmouths?
No.
Snapping turtles?
No.
Balloons of some sort?
No. Not those either. No, they wound up sucking out 93,000 pounds of beads from those sewers.
Oh.
That is over 46 tons of beads.
Hey, show me your beads.
That they have sucked out from the sewers in just a 5-block radius.
I wonder if you could like clean them up, reuse them, and recycle
You go
them.
right ahead from a sewer in New Orleans. Good luck. Have fun with that.
Ooh, kind of stanky down there.
It's pretty clear that they didn't realize that many beads were down there clogging things up. And so now they're brainstorming ways to keep the drains clear. 93,000 pounds of beads.
That's a lot of beads.
Unbelievable. I read that and I was like, wow, I got to share that one. But anyway, time to get into 5 random facts on this Monday. Brought to you by OnQ Property Management, of course, property owners. Hey, speaking of, what they did in New Orleans, they're trying to make life a little bit easier there. Why don't you make life a little bit easier for yourself and just be a investment property owner? Why don't you let a property management company take care of the rest of it for you? They will give you a free consultation. You can swing by their office, 4504 East Nettleton Avenue, Suite C, and they'll set up a free consultation for you. Of course, you can give them a call, too. 870-520-6468 is the number. They will set up that free consultation for you and tell you what they can do for you and your properties. Over 27 years in the property management game. That's OnQ Property Management, proud sponsor of 5 random facts on this Monday.
Cinco hijos aleatorios.
We will start with number 5.
Numero cinco.
In real life, gun silencers don't actually work like they do in the movies.
Not like on James Bond?
Pew! You hear that sound? Pew!
Yeah.
Somebody gets shot. Now, a gun with a silencer still makes a noise about as loud as a police siren.
Okay.
That's about 100 times quieter than a gun without a silencer, but still pretty darn loud. And I've got an example of one for you.
Okay.
This is going to be a 9mm with and then without a silencer.
Gotcha.
Okay, here you go.
5 rounds unsuppressed. Five rounds suppressed.
Still pretty loud. Still pretty loud. That was a 9mm Beretta with and without a silencer. And you can tell that it makes it much quieter, but you ain't exactly going to be sneaking up on somebody talking about, pew, nobody heard it.
So all these years I've been watching 007, and man, they've been lying to me.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to break that news to you today. I'm sorry to kick off your week with that. And so now all those silencers you've been stockpiling, you need to take them back.
Because I want to be like Secret Agent Man. Secret Agent Man.
Yeah, well, yes, you are going to be a secret Asian man.
Agent Man.
Oh, did you say agent? I thought you wanted to be
Asian
a
man.
secret Asian man.
Secret Agent Man.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, number 4.
Numero cuatro.
Random fact on this Monday. He already forgot. Good Lord. A Calvin and Hobbes fan once calculated the dollar value of all the damage that Calvin caused over the course of the comic strip's history?
Billions of dollars.
Actually, not too bad. And what I'm going to ask about this comic book fan is, what the hell are you doing in life? And why do you have time to calculate the estimated fictional damage?
It was huge.
Well, no, it only comes out to $15,955.50.
I was close.
Step up your game there, Calvin. Good Lord Almighty. Ooh, get out of mom's basement. Feel the touch of a woman. It's great. Number 3.
Numero 3.
Random fact
Tres.
on this Monday.
Tres.
There's a 60-mile stretch of Interstate 19 in Arizona where all the signs only use kilometers, not miles.
Okay.
Okay? It's a relic from the Carter administration when they were trying to get the U.S. to switch to the metric system.
It didn't take.
There's still, at this point, no plan to change that 60-mile stretch of signs.
Look, Mom, it's a kilometer.
Yeah, it's like, we're how far from Vegas? 3,000 what?
It's not kilometer, it's kilometer.
Yeah. Number 2.
Numero dos.
Random fact.
Dos.
On this Monday.
Kilometer.
Okay, do you want a bit of irony?
Yes.
On this lovely Monday.
I love irony.
Okay. The number 2 random fact on this Monday. Is R. Kelly, you know. You know who R. Kelly is. Watch out. Don't go to the bathroom. Don't go to the bathroom with him.
Yeah.
He's liable to tinkle on you. Anyway, he's afraid of flying and actually travels by bus. Even though his greatest hit is, of all things,
I believe I can fly.
Woo!
I believe I can
Sing it, R. Kelly.
I think about it every night and day.
I need a tissue now.
He is afraid of flying, but he believes he can fly. And instead stays trapped in the closet.
Yeah.
But anyway, and finally on this Monday, and I love this because I can think real quick of a couple people right off the top of my head that wear these. Okay? And this is going to be a fun random fact. This final, number 1 random fact on this Monday.
Numero uno.
Is very simply
Uno.
this.
Uno.
Fedoras.
Yes.
Yes. We all know what fedoras are, right?
Yes.
Yes, the Fighting Larry fedoras at UNC. No, fedoras, the hats that you actually wear, were originally designed for women.
Really?
Yes. Yes. And then some fella said, you know what? That looks good on me. And then the next thing you know, they're wearing bra and panties. But anyway, fedoras were originally designed for the women folk.
It's got hot outside. Can I borrow your hat today?
Yes. Yes. And let me go and get that big old bra, too. But there you go. That's your 5 random facts on this Monday. Brought to you by On Q Property Management.
Cinco Hecla Sanatorio.
There you go. I just want to say it one more time. Here.
Kilometer.
I believe
Yes.
I can soar.
Yes.
I see me running through that open door.
Yes. I believe I can fly on a bus. All right. Yes.
I can fly. I believe.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Happy Monday to you all, and you have learned so much today on 5 Random Facts.
I used to add different words to that song.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Anything you'd like to share?
I can't say it here on the radio.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. All right. It is 12:45. It is time for our final break of today's show.
Woo-hoo!
When we come back, we got a little by the numbers for you.
Yes.
And it is brought to you by Just Park It here in Jonesboro. If you could roll it, you could just park it for only $110 a month. We got that coming up next. This segment has been brought to you by Rob Taylor State Farm, right across the bridge from Centennial Bank Stadium, Tomlinson Kell, and the Convocation Center. Just look for the big red roof right there on Red Wolf Boulevard, or call Rob Taylor State Farm today at 870-520-6161 for a free quote on life, home, car insurance, and more. That's Rob Taylor State Farm. Disruptive may be just another overused buzzword, but disruptions in business like network downtime, data loss, social media abuse, and slow speeds are downright disruptive. For businesses large or small, Calmer Solutions offers powerful, affordable, yet customized solutions specifically for your business to prevent disruptions and simplify IT. For consultation or to try any of their solutions risk-free for 30 days, visit calmersolutions.com/disruptive or call 870-336-2169. Calmer Solutions is a proud supporter of Arkansas State University.
And I told my wife, I said, something has got to be done. And they taught me to come in and back in action. And I said, all right, I'll give it a try. I got to do something. I was hurting so bad, it wasn't funny. And they have, it's amazing how they've helped me. He treated me like a friend. And I'll tell you what, I have been telling people about this. And because I still can't believe it.
If you have back pain or neck pain, call my daddy. If you're out of action, get back here.
Back in action, 250 Southwest Drive. Give them a call today, 870-802-WELL. That's 870-802-9355. Or check them out on the web, backinactionofjonesboro.com. By now, two things that you have invested in is your house and your automobile. You take pride in your home, you keep it clean, mow the yard, you know, the general maintenance stuff. Why don't you show the same love for your automobile? Yeah, that's right, your automobile. Why are you neglecting it? It's time for you to repair your relationship with your automobile. Give it love, give it Rhino Car Wash. Your car will love you for it. And now you can show your love 7 days a week, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Sunday. 4 convenient locations in Arkansas: Paragould, Searcy, Cabot, and now 1840 East Highland Drive in Jonesboro. They proudly provide service through an express tunnel wash with free vacuums. And remember, membership has its privileges at Rhino Car Wash. Pick from 3 monthly memberships and wash your car anytime and as many times as you want. Your car loves you, love it back at Rhino Car Wash.
It's Michael Steele for United Pawnbrokers on G Street right across from Sonic, where we sell more guns than anywhere in Northeast Arkansas. And why is that? We have the best selection and the best price, bottom line, at United Pawnbrokers. At United Pawnbrokers, you'll always save more money. If you're looking for a special duck gun, a special deer rifle, that special pistol, or an AR, come to United Pawnbrokers on G Street across from Sonic. You'll find what you're looking for at the guaranteed lowest price. United Pawnbrokers on G Street across from Sonic.
Teamwork, the combined effort of a group of people, especially when effective and efficient. That definition applies to Stanley & Woodard Law Firm. Dedicated to a process, dedicated to excellence, dedicated to quality, dedicated to an oath. Bill Stanley and Jared Woodard are dedicated to those ideas. ASU alum, ASU letterman, they understand teamwork, combining their efforts to find justice for you, never taking shortcuts. Stop getting the runaround and start getting results. Whether you're looking for representation regarding personal injury, civil litigation, DWI, criminal defense, wrongful death, or nursing home abuse or negligence, you won't find better representation in the greater Jonesboro area. With a combined 35 years practicing law, Stanley & Woodard Law Firm delivers the respect you deserve. Stop the frustration. Start the process today. To make an appointment, go by Stanley & Woodard Law offices at 326 South Church Street, or give them a call 932-2000. 932-2000. Or log on to StanleyWoodard.com. Respect, results, relief. That's the Stanley & Woodard Law Firm.
For over 35 years, only one lawn service has served Northeast Arkansas and their valued customers like no other. With great products, great customer service, and a company that you can depend on, Superior Lawn Services stands alone. Weed control, fertilization, and shrub and ornamentals care have been their signature service. Now, they've added another product line to help customers here in Northeast Arkansas: Perimeter Pest Control, Flea and Tick Control, and Mosquito Management Program. These are their newest services to their lineup. Applications to your yard can eradicate these insects immediately, and scheduled follow-up visits can keep these pests away for good. Let them install a misting system you can control from your phone to give those mosquitoes a 1-2 punch. With no worries and no insect bites, Get back to the outdoors with a trusted company and a member of the American Mosquito Control Association. Superior Lawn Services can make your yard look beautiful in no time. So get out there and enjoy your yard again. For more info about their services, go to superiorlawnservices.com or give them a call, 870-932-1195. Say bye to fleas, ticks, insects, and mosquitoes for good. Let Superior Lawn Service use their 35 years of experience to make your yard your kingdom. It's an O'Charlie's Monday on Red Wolf Roll Call Radio with JC and Uncle Walls on ESPN Jonesboro 92.7. O'Charlie's, 2312 East Parker Road, home of the daily $9.99 menu, free pie Wednesday, piping hot fresh rolls, and of course, kids eat free all day, every day at O'Charlie's. Become a member of the O Club today at O'Charlie's.com. Be perfect on this My Jam Monday. And only about 6 minutes left in this here show. We got to get ready to wrap this here party up. And anyway, we'll get ready to do so here momentarily. But anyway, hope everybody had a good weekend. I hope you're ready for the week. It is Super Bowl week. And get ready for a fun weekend. Of course, we haven't talked much about the Pro Bowl. But I will say it's interesting that the NBA, I mentioned this earlier, but the NBA has finally listened to me.
Mm-hmm.
I said all along, over the last couple weeks, I said, start messing with their money.
Right.
Start getting in their pockets. The more points they give up, the less money they make. Well, the NBA has came out and said for the All-Star game, the members of the winning team will walk away with $100,000 in their pockets. The losing team, those members will only get $25,000 apiece, as I say, only. To them, that's a big difference. $75,000 difference in between the winning team members and the losing team members. That is a big difference, and I'm glad that they've done that. But to put that in perspective for the Pro Bowl, the winning team got $64,000 apiece.
Mm-hmm.
The losers got $32,000. They got half as much. But this is the NFL we're talking about.
Right.
And I know a lot of people are like, why would they get less money? Well, you're talking about a heck of a lot more players playing in that game than the All-Star game. Yep. So, anyway, there you go. Well, anyway, By the Numbers, brought to you by Just Park It here in Jonesboro. I've mentioned it before. If you can roll it, then you can just park it at the corner of Red Wolf Boulevard and Nettleton. And for $110 a month, that's all it costs you. It doesn't matter. Car, truck, RV, ATV, trailer, it doesn't matter. You can just park it right there at the corner of Red Wolf Boulevard and Nettleton. If you can roll it, you can just park it for only $110 a month. Proud sponsor of By the Numbers.
Red Wolf Roll Call Radio Network. Time now for By the Numbers. By the Numbers is exhibition, not competition. Please, no wagering. If you do have a gambling problem, call 1-800-BETS-OFF.
All righty, from the home office in Decatur, Alabama, this is today's By the Numbers. The Arkansas State men's and women's indoor track and field team combined to post 11 event championships on Saturday at the A-State Invitational, while also closing out competition at their home event at First National Bank Arena with 22 student athletes recording personal bests. so far in their career. The two squads also collected 26 top 3 finishes, including the men's shot put and women's 800-meter run, in which the Red Wolves swept all the events in the top 3 places. So way to go, Red Wolf track team.
Well, we had Dr. Coach Jim Patchell on last week, and we talked about the event and, hoping it would be a successful one. And once again, it was.
Yes.
It was a successful one for them. And big aspirations for this season in track. Big aspirations. So there you go. All right, let's get ready to wrap this thing up, as we always do, with a little Damn Man Really, brought to you by the Stanley & Woodard Law Firm, 326 South Church Street, right here in downtown Jonesboro. If you're looking for legal representation in the areas of personal injury, nursing home neglect and injury, criminal defense, or civil litigation, pick up the phone and dial 870-932-2000. Of course, you can find them online at StanleyWoodard.com. Respect, results, relief. That is the Stanley & Woodard Law Firm. Walls, gonna love this one.
All right.
Walls, have you ever used a fidget spinner?
A what?
A fidget spinner?
No, I have not.
You've never used one?
No, never have.
Okay. I've seen a couple of them.
Yeah,
my youngest has a couple of them. And this story here, a guy named Jake Sprague from Abington, Massachusetts, and his girlfriend went over to her ex-boyfriend's house last week and started yelling for him to come on outside.
Oh.
Well, the guy came outside.
Yeah.
And him and Jake started brawling. Okay?
Fight.
Well, during the fight, Jake decided, like any normal man would do, to pull out his fidget spinner in the middle of the fight.
Hey, it's like the Ninja Warriors have them.
This is where it gets confusing.
Yeah.
Apparently, he put his fingers into the fidget spinner holes.
Yeah.
How little are these dudes' fingers? He used them like brass knuckles and started punching the ex-boyfriend. He had to have taken the bearings out or something.
Right.
I don't know how he gets his fingers in there. But anyway, he ended up landing at least one fidget spinner punch to the other guy's face before the popos got there. Jake has now been arrested for assault and battery with a dangerous weapon. Yes, the fidget spinner was the dangerous weapon. You're welcome. So any of you out there looking to brawl, put the fidget spinner away.
I figured like those ninja stars.
To Jake Sprague, damn, man, really. We got to get out of here. For Uncle Walls, I'm JC. I'll leave you like I do each and every day. If you're going to do it right. And if you do it right, do it twice. Y'all take care. God bless. Walls, goodbye.